long time ago, there lived a man named Abram. Abram loved God and listened to him. One day, God spoke to Abram and said, "Leave your country, your family, and your father's house, and go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you, and your name will be famous. All the families on earth will be blessed through you." Abram did not know where God was sending him, but he trusted God's words. So Abram took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, and all their belongings, and they began a long journey. They walked through deserts, over hills, and across rivers, following God's leading. One night, God told Abram to look up at the sky. It was full of bright, shining stars. God said, "Abram, count the stars if you can. That is how many children and grandchildren you will have." Abram was already old, and Sarai had no children. But Abram believed what God said, and God was pleased with his faith. Years passed, and God made a covenant or a special promise with Abram. He told Abram that he would be the father of many nations. God even gave him a new name, Abraham, which means father of many. God also gave Sarai a new name, Sarah, which means princess. God promised that from Sarah would come a son, even though she was very old, and through that son, God's promise would come true. Abraham trusted that God would do exactly what he said, because God always keeps his promises. Just as God had said, Sarah gave birth to a baby boy, and Abraham named him Isaac, which means laughter, because both Abraham and Sarah laughed with joy when they heard God's promise. Isaac was the special son God had promised, and through him, God's promise to Abraham began to come true. God's promises may take time, but he never forgets them. We can trust him just like Abraham did. The Lord is faithful to all his promises and loving toward all he has made. Psalm 145:13.